guys, Crew Blown Way Back. I'm Aaron.
I'm Rick.
I'm Shane.
And we're back with Attack on Titan. Last time on Attack on Titan, we got Erwin. He's talking about his dad, right? The
Yes.
teacher.
Mm-hmm.
There's that stuff going on.
You got
Close
a
to
little
the
backstory.
Yeah, where he's learning stuff from his father and then spreading it, and then they killed his dad.
They killed him
Which,
because of him.
yeah.
Yeah,
And we suspected
shut
that
his little mouth.
was related to the story that the other guy that was tortured said about too. Where he's like, I've killed balloon people and teacher people and poor people.
Hewer.
Yeah.
What?
Heors.
Whores.
And then, of course, Historia, that you know, some of that stuff was pretty dark episode, just, you know, because of the dark backstories.
Yeah, she did not have a very fun childhood.
No,
She's
it's weird as how
remarkably normal.
she's so bubbly and like endearing. You know what I mean?
I think part of it is a face that she puts on.
Erwin was also taken in for suspected murder,
Treason!
right? Mm-hmm. They blamed him for Reese.
The merchant.
I can't remember if it's Reese or Reeves. I always forget.
Isn't Reese the noble family?
That's Rice.
Yeah, that's right.
R-I-E-S-E or something like that. But there's the merchant guy
Yes.
is like R-E-E-V-E-S or R-E-E-S. I'm gonna say Reeves.
Okay.
I don't remember.
Well, his son's still alive, and they've showed him in a few shots before, just kind of looking scared. So I'm gonna assume he comes back into play
He
at
has
some
the
point.
truth, basically. Yeah.
Yeah, he knows this, what happened. In the meantime, since Erwin can't command, he put Zoe in control of the scouts.
that her
Hanji.
name?
Yeah.
Zoe?
Zoe Hanji.
Yeah.
Oh.
So we were wondering if
I
that's
call her Hanji,
the
I
correct
get
decision, but I guess yeah, Levi's probably he's just more of a
Hanji
fighter.
Zoe, maybe.
Just call it Hanji. I know what you're talking about. What were you saying, Shane?
Oh yeah, one thing we talked about is like, was that the right decision? She's a little crazy, but she's also very smart. She's very brilliant.
She got this.
Levi is like a warrior. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's a warrior that is sent. you
He's
know?
also like often hiding
Yeah.
and probably knows less than what Hanji knows right now.
Right now, yeah.
So, all right, well that's it. Let's see what happens this episode.
If you want to see the reaction, you can. There's a link in the description. Click it, watch the reaction, come back for the discussion.
Yeah. So Kenny Ackerman, Mika Ackerman,
Yeah,
related somehow.
I guess. Maybe, probably. I mean, there's not a tremendous amount of people. I doubt it's just a coincidence.
Yeah. What does that mean?
She looks more like Levi than Kenny, I think. She was adopted. Levi was adopted.
Yeah. I don't know.
Well, yeah, but she was taken in after her family was killed by those one guys, right?
Yeah. But we didn't see,
And then that's when Aaron went and he saved her, and they killed him.
right? So Kenny wasn't with them then. He could be like an older brother that lived on his own, maybe?
Or it could be a relation that's not
Uncle.
as close, yeah. Like, it can't be dad. It would have to be brother or
Uncle.
or cousin or something, right?
Yeah.
I would assume, yeah.
By the way, they're both badasses, so
Yeah. Runs in the family.
yeah. But we got new characters, Marlo and Hitch.
They're not new.
Okay, well,
But that might be the first time we've heard their names, but we've seen them before.
Marlo
Okay.
sounded familiar when I first heard it. I don't know why.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, they seem to be an integral part of the story now.
They joined the
Le-
Scouts.
Yeah, they joined Levi and them.
The Survey Corps of the Scouts in particular, I suppose.
Yeah, so I mean, Levi, of course, is a legend. It's always kind of cool to see him around people who think he's a legend. Yeah, I mean,
Just kicking fools' teeth out.
yeah,
That's his move.
yeah, it is. It
Dangerous
is.
move. Hurts.
What is it going to happen to Erwin?
I said about Pixis. I gave something to Pixis. What happens after next
Out
is
of my
out of my
hands.
hands.
Yeah.
And you'll have to make a choice.
I
I
mean,
don't know if it's gonna be like a revolt.
yeah, it seems like the Scouts are slowly spreading the truth.
Yeah.
But I don't know that that's going to save Erwin. Because he's there.
I mean, he could be a
The guys are there to shoot him.
figure. Like I feel like he would be willing. I feel like he'd be willing to give his life for a cause. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
As a symbol, but will he have to? Or
I mean, it seems like everyone we've seen so far that has been exposed to the truth has been willing to accept it and join their side.
yeah.
So hopefully that tracks with the entirety of humanity.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Well, we also had the king's people there were saying about being cattle. They just don't know it.
Which is, we've heard that before. I think Armin has made that metaphor. We might have heard it from
but it's
Reiner and Bertold as well.
in their form of like Armin talking about like them being cattle, just waiting on the Titans. Like, do they mean it more literally rather than like we're just here stuck like cattle and they're gonna get us? Like Armin's could be more figuratively of, you know what I mean? Like, are they literally keeping them round up to use like cattle for something or another? Is it more of a
To feed the Titans?
The Titans don't need to eat.
It's true.
I don't know. I'm just wondering if there's more like hearing it from them and them knowing the truth of stuff. Is there more of a literal sense of like they are literally using them like cattle?
So you're saying that there's this ancient evil
I don't know. I don't know that there's been evidence of ancient evils. I'm not saying
that creates these pins to hold humanity so they can feed on them when they
I don't
need
know.
to.
I don't know that there's not. I feel like a lot of
the
it's
government
very
conspiracy
sciencey,
seems.
you know.
The government conspiracy definitely stretches back 100 years.
Yeah.
So you think,
definitely.
like the top people keep the lie going and keep everyone at peace and inside the walls, so that they can be harvested, and then the people at the top are spared.
Maybe. It could be.
Wonder
like
why
that's why they stay at the top with the lies and everything, because hey, we know we will be safe.
I want to be those guys.
That's what I'm saying.
Everyone wants to be the guy at the top,
That's what
Shane.
they want to be.
It's called America.
Yeah.
But like if they are literally like doing that, treating them like cattle so that they can survive, but they are being sacrificed, harvested, whatever.
Yeah.
Like maybe that's what they're doing. Maybe that's the big.
I just wonder.
/ you need to have a government conspiracy, because once the people in the abandoned ruins, you know, the abandoned district there find out, well, they're not important. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we'll be harvested, and then they'll start rioting, and then.
So do you think that? Let's say that the Titans harvest them, or the intelligent Titans, right? Okay. So if they're the ones harvesting them, did they donate some of their people
for the wall?
For the wall, or like maybe they were dead?
Why did people's memory get erased or changed? They said changed. I still believe it was some
altered,
kind of
right?
Yeah, I believe it was some kind of like it wasn't just the lie. I believe it was something else.
Well, if they harvest them, there has to be enough people to keep making people. So they might just come in, take 100,000 people or whatever, and then erase everyone else's memory of those 100,000, and they just keep living as if they were never there.
Okay.
I mean, they sent how many back? Remember how they lost?
Yeah.
Like, what was it? They lost like 20% of the
You
population.
think that was all part of the plan?
What if like, that was a harvest time?
Oh my God!
You know what I mean? Something like that. They gotta just kind of roll with it, and then they go back, they rebuild, and it happens again. Here in another 50 years when people have kind of forgotten. And it's just another terrible event. It doesn't happen frequently, otherwise, you know, things change a lot more. But if it happens sparsely enough, well, here's a freak accident. You know, this happened, but we fixed it, now we're good.
That's crazy.
It could have been something like that.
Yeah.
But I get what Shane talking about too with the
Ancient evil.
well, no, not ancient evil. with the like people not remembering everything. But is it like what he thinks, where it's a
magic or
it's some kind of
crazy technology?
They sprinkled pixie dust on everybody and they all forgot.
Or
is it like
I mean, it could be scientific too.
Or is it
just
more of
something that's magical dust?
I mean, I think that they could have over the years manipulated the books and the knowledge and then killed off the people as they got older and whatnot.
In history, people tried to do that, and like if a little bit survives, like the lie goes on.
How does it survive though?
have you read 451?
It survives where?
Like with the people, or with like some, like
because a lot of it's
just
like it
historical
survives somewhere in the world, right? And they found this historical thing that was lost in time, and now they have it. But if they control, you know, they pull a Hitler, burn all the books, rewrite the books that they want, and as they find more and more people that learn the real truths, kill them, burn that information, and you can't travel outside the wall to find history from something else.
Or to see it for yourself.
Yeah.
Like they're basically living in this glass bubble. And
well, the thing is,
there's no outside information.
Speaking of Hitler, there are people who knew the truth, who lived, and who kept pages. You know what I'm saying? Like historical documents, not just.
But they can't.
Not just like the Dead Sea
Scrolls.
Scrolls.
Speak or they'll be killed, right?
Yeah, but they still they do it in secret. Like karate was outlawed.
Yeah. Well, who's saying that some of the people don't know that, but they don't speak it?
I mean, that could be it. But
just like Erwin's father, like apparently he knew the truth. And he told his son, but then his son started telling everybody. If you start speaking and telling everybody, then the word gets out and you get killed. So if anyone that maybe knows some of the truth, don't talk.
That's possible. Yeah.
And if they do talk, then someone comes in like they did with his father, kills him, and if they find any information he had, they probably destroy it.
Maybe.
I don't know. I think over 100 years you could manipulate knowledge so that the generations coming won't know what happened 100 years ago or prior.
Well, it would be a lot easier if you had a boogeyman on the outside.
Yeah, locked in where you know they can't escape to an outside world, and you can control the knowledge and everything inside that area. I don't know. Or they sprinkled some dust and everyone forgot.
I think it's both. Yeah,
Both?
Yeah, they did their memory, and then they kept the lie going. Like the people in power kept supporting the fact that we found this wall 100 years ago, and there's not much history before that. Like you know what I mean? Or people have access to that information or to the top. Yeah, I mean, and they don't share it. So that's and they further facilitate the prehistory being non-existent through what you just said, basically. You know what I mean? Through manipulating.
I don't know where Nile's going to fall into all this. He's the guy that was talking to Erwin at the end. But he was also the guy in the beginning that was talking to the reporters, and he was saying, like, if those weapons were made to kill humans, they wouldn't work against Titans.
Sure.
Yeah.
What makes us exempt,
Yeah.
So he has his own doubts, just like Marlo had his own doubts.
It makes you think about like a revolution coming, almost. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
Like that's why I feel like it's like the fires of evolution.
When Erwin was talking about his family, like east of Walrose, is that because they don't know about Connie's village?
Who?
People in general.
Just people in general?
Yeah.
Probably not. I mean, they seem to control the information about Annie turning into a Titan to the point that Hitch thought that she was just killed, not that she was the Titan.
Sure.
They came in and found a Titan and killed it, But I don't know if they wanted to keep that information
So I wonder if
quiet. Because like Connie's, they might want to keep quiet too, so they don't freak people out.
Yeah.
But maybe they don't. I don't know.
I wonder if his family lived in Connie's village. If that was east of Walrose. I don't understand the geography well enough.
Well, Stonehurst was where the Annie thing happened, right?
Yes. That's where he lives, but he said he hadn't seen his family in a while, and that they are safe east of Walrose, I think is what they said.
Where's our map? Lost in time. Never existed. Someone's manipulated history.
Yep. This is how it happens.
I would give I would give like an ancient evil over like some kind of magical
Well, they could,
forgetting
part of it.
memory thing.
It's like when you
Like the Titans
diminish its credibility by saying it's magic pixie dust. I think it just maybe there's some kind of power that maybe the king has or something. He's able to do that.
I mean, just do the way I said. You don't need any magic pixie dust.
Good. I thought the language made it more suggestive that it was something besides.
Didn't they word it as a altered history or something like that? They're east of Walrose,
Yeah, that's what he said.
so they're outside the wall.
Oh, unless they're on this side, right?
Well, like, are they here or are they here?
I would guess that they're here. Between, like, Walrose and Cena on the left side of the map. Because, out there is just okay.
Well, yeah, because Titans entered up here. So they'd be like, blah, 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 blah.
But Titans are also here!
But they were, because like Connie's thing, like was it that there was like a castle here,
Yeah.
and then he crossed here, and then Connie's was. I don't think Connie's was here, was it?
I'm not sure, but it was near the wall, right? Because they were able to ride to the wall and then they followed in a circle. But yeah, it's crazy. I don't know what the whole Kenny having the same last name as Mikasa means.
I don't know what Ackerman's gonna be about. I don't know what Pixis's connection is with Erwin, what that's gonna be.
No.
What his choice is.
It might just be a. They had that talk before, but I don't feel like they gave us a lot of information like an episode or two ago.
They wanted to have a bloodless.
like revolt. Or
Yeah,
something, right?
Erwin said that there would be a bloodless revolution if everything went according to plan. If not, they would all die.
So.
What do you think?
I don't know exactly what Pixis is like. Is he just gonna come in swinging, or is it gonna be like
Well,
different?
they needed Krista, Historia, to reveal her true lineage.
Didn't they say it won't matter now too? The king's court.
Well, they said that because of the information they got from Erwin, but Erwin lied to them
Oh,
in the interrogation.
what Erwin say?
Well,
Did
he
say
said
what he said.
they said that he knew nothing about the connection between the Order
Rice.
of the Walls and Historia, basically. So I'm pretty sure he just didn't give him the information, because of course he's not, because he's a badass. He gave him nothing. or he gave him the wrong stuff. So yeah, I think that they're lulled to a false sense of security when the actual danger is them exposing Historia being the royal lineage, and then the murder of the merchant and just all the cover-ups. People are like, fuck this.
Information's getting out there now, and
It'll spread like a wildfire.
unless they use that pixie dust.
Everything will burn down.
Where do you think Flegel goes from here?
Up.
Like Dark Knight?
I don't know. I mean,
Judge?
he's not gonna get. It's got to get better for him now. Like he's at the bottom,
Yeah.
but he's taking control of the company and.
So does everyone now find out the truth now?
I mean, some people have. It's a matter of can it spread enough to where like now you have the public knowing the information.
I feel like
You had
I feel like
reporters
it
there.
does, and then a combination of like seeing things from a soldier's point of view that is going to be revolution.
We had the media there, so if they said like once the media knows, right? So now the media knows because of those guys.
Fucking media.
Yeah, but the old media guys seem to be like in on it, you know?
I don't. But why are they both there? Like, like he's just gonna kill his rookie friend.
Maybe.
He's like, write a news story.
Because, you know, he was telling the young guy, like, oh, he's new, he doesn't know how all this works. Like, I think they're part of the cover.
Maybe he's saying like he's new, he doesn't know how this works. We're gonna die if you keep talking like that. Shut up, rookie.
That's all I got. I think the next episode, there has to be something huge, right?
Viva la revolution.
Because either
Whatever, however you say it.
Erwin dies and nothing happens,
Okay.
or something happens and Erwin still dies or gets saved.
Okay, yeah. I hope he lives.
Hanji will save him. Right?
I think the revolution's going to kick off next time, and then the episode after that, we'll be at the cellar.
That's
She went to go save the day, and you can save the day too over at patreon.com/blindwave. Check it out. You can get early access and full length as well. Description, there is our website, and twitch.tv/blindwave. All kind of awesome stuff we do. Look at the links.